What's up, everyone? Now, after the announcement of the Elder Scrolls 6 at E3, while everyone else was looking to the future of the games, I started thinking about some of the previous iterations and whether or not you should still go back and play them. So, today I'm going to be bringing you guys, should you play the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind in 2018? Now, many people believe Morrowind to be the best Elder Scrolls. And there's many reasons for this, and some of them are like the world itself, like the world of Varnarfell, where Morrowind is set, which is like this island in the center of Morrowind, is very like diverse. Like every single region of it just seems like completely different from the other. Like Vivek city, like compared to Belmora to Saint Denis, like all those cities are very like different from each other. And if I showed you pictures, like if you knew what they like were, like you'd be able to like tell every single one of them apart. Like very very diverse cities, which I love. Like the map, like it's interesting to explore the map, which is something that the quests in Morrowind force you to do because they don't just give you a map marker and tell you where to go. They give you like some instructions on where to find where you need to go, and yeah, just go from there. So yeah, like the world itself of Morrowind is extremely fun. And people also like the story and how it builds you up from a nameless outlander. Like everyone treats you like shit when you get off the prison boat at the beginning of the game. And then like by the end of the game, you're like this god like the Nerevarine who's like got all these powers, like can just fucking smite fools like anyone that tries to oppose you. And for those two reasons, I can kind of see why people really, really enjoy the game. Now, this game has some problems that can be easily fixed with mods. These include the graphics. For me, like, the game looks like shit. Like, it doesn't even support 1080p, so yeah, I'll usually download a 1080p support mod, download a mod that increases, like, the draw distance, and maybe, like, a small texture mod. I don't really feel like downloading the huge overhaul that's out there, even though it does look very nice, and I'll link it down below for anyone who's interested because it makes this game look freaking amazing. Another thing that can be easily fixed with mods is the combat. Now, while some people will enjoy their attacks, just the animation going through the enemy, but their attacks doing no damage, I find it really boring, so I downloaded a mod that all attacks like will hit. I'll also link that down below. And finally, I use a console command to give my character a higher starting speed because the default speed, especially if you're used to the newer games, will make you think something is wrong with this game. Like it's really really slow. So yeah, I fixed that almost as soon as I could look up the console command. Now, even though Morrowind has a amazing like diverse world and a really really good story, and even though you can fix so many problems in this game with mods, there's one part of this game that makes me not recommend it to anyone like to play it in 2018, and that makes me have a hard time playing it. And that is the quests, and you can't really fix this with mods. For those of you who have newer Elder Scrolls games, you're used to like quests that are entire like mini stories within themselves, like such as like a Fighter's Guild quest in Oblivion that has you go like help a woman try to figure out what's killing her rats. And you go like find some lions and you have to figure out like who's doing it and if someone's like doing it on purpose. And it's like just a really interesting adventure as opposed to Morwind's Fighter's Guild like first quest where you have to go and kill some rats in a lady's basement. That's it. You're told every like all the information that you need to know at the beginning of the quest with nothing else happening. Like the quests are just really bland, really boring, nothing really interesting happens, like no surprises occur. Or there's like this one Mages Guild mission where you have to escort some person from like this one city to another and literally nothing happens. Like I was expecting the entire time, like after being used to like playing Skyrim and like Oblivion, that we were gonna be jumped by like some enemies or something, or that this lady was gonna turn on me, or like something like that. But nope, just escort this lady to one place and walk back to the Mages Guild, and that's the quest complete. Like I remember watching all these videos before I bought Morrowind, like hyping me up for like this amazing amazing adventure, and then just playing the quest, it was like, what the fuck? These are like the most boring things ever. And you might think that these are like just two bad examples, but nearly all of like majority of Morrowind's quests are just as boring as this one. Like there are a few exceptions, but especially compared to the newer Elder Scrolls games, like especially Oblivion, there's no competition. Like if you're gonna play an older Elder Scrolls game, I would much rather like recommend Oblivion, as like the quests in that game are so much better. And that's like what makes or breaks an Elder Scrolls game for me is the quests. Like if the game doesn't have good quests, it's not really a good Elder Scrolls game. Like that's what brings me back to like these games, the quests. Like I don't care about the gameplay as much. Like almost everything else I mentioned in this video is like not like does not even compare to the amount like quests like affect these games. So in conclusion, like Morrowind has some like really good, unique locations, has a great story, and like lots of problems that can be fixed with mods. But like the quests are just like what ruined the game for me. Now, if you can get past like having like boring quests and like you just want to like experience the story, like sure go ahead, you might enjoy this game. Like I've got one friend who really enjoys it, but for me, the quests are just super boring and I just cannot like play this game. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and please subscribe for more. I intend to do another video like this for like Oblivion, Skyrim, Arena, Daggerfall, all those games, and I hope to see you next time.